At the front, though, untroubled Michael Schumacher, heading for Ferrari's 5th 1-2 finish of the season, and more importantly for him, the record. 10th Grand Prix victory in a season, never been done before. He's done 9 a few times. Nigel Mansell famously did 9 wins in a season back in 1992. But this is going to put the record books into a different level altogether if he can just keep going for one more lap.
And still then, Michael Schumacher has not finished out of the top 3. And there's only 1 third place in that in every single Grand Prix this year. The reliability, certainly of his Ferrari, has been stunning, hasn't it? I mean, a 100% perfection. And it's going to be a formation finish. He's letting Barrichello cruise up to the back of him for the end of the Grand Prix.
Yes, you're going back 19 races to find the last time that Michael Schumacher retired from a Grand Prix. Very quickly, driver of the day. No one's really stood out today. Anybody caught your eye?
That's not been a sensational race, and I can't really think of anybody putting in sensational performances. If you flick down the screen, obviously Raikkonen was the star of qualifying, but hasn't had a great afternoon. Michael really has just whipped them, hasn't he? I mean, it's got to be Michael Schumacher. He's just made him look a bit silly, frankly.
He's certainly driven particularly well here this afternoon. He's nursed his car when he needed to. He's pushed like mad when he needed to. Remember back to the early stages of the Grand Prix, where he was setting fastest lap after fastest lap, and every sector time coming up on our screens was purple, which means the fastest of the entire race. Looking just down into his cockpit, into the bus stop for the final time. Rubens Barrichello closing up behind him. And once again, for the 6th time in the Belgian Grand Prix, and a record 10th time in his career, he wins the 10th win of the season. A fantastic drive by Michael Schumacher. Reliability, once again, the key for Ferrari. It's their 5th 1-2 finish of the season, and they've made it look so easy. Juan Montoya is going to hold on for 3rd place ahead of David Coulthard, who just couldn't get close enough in the final stages of the Grand Prix. And Eddie Irvine is going to score a point for Jaguar, which is terrific news for him. His first point, and Jaguar's first since the Australian Grand Prix, the very first Grand Prix of the season. And also Ralf Schumacher going to slide in 5th place as well after that mistake which dropped him down earlier in the Grand Prix. Well, the now familiar sight of Michael Schumacher, the hug of the 2 teammates. Big congratulations from Rubens Barrichello. Historic moment then for Schumacher, 10 wins in a season. And really all he deserves from the way he and Ferrari have been going throughout the year.
Absolutely. Nigel Mansell here to witness it for himself and to wish Michael good luck. I think the inevitability of that record going of 10 races or more in one Grand Prix season might end up as sort of 12 or 13 yet.
And they're so far ahead, they're already out of the cars, helmets off, congratulating each other, and Eddie Irvine comes through to collect the final points paying position. That's a pretty graphic illustration, isn't it?
It is, but they're not lapped, are they? Those guys are still out. Although it was a long lapper, he tended to have to see less lapping. So Irvine then coming in unlapped and with another World Championship point, putting them up to 4 World Championship points for the Jaguar team. So a solid afternoon from them. Good drives, I think, from Montoya and Coulthard. Poor afternoon for Ralf Schumacher. Very solid attempt from Irvine in 6th place.